again in our new class. So we have successfully completed 4 units in our social, right? So in those 4 units we have learned about different geographical features of our whole world, right? So we have learned how our world is divided based on latitudes and longitudes, and also we have learned the different temperature zones of the world, right? So till chapter 4 we have learned something about our world, okay? So from this chapter 5 we are going to learn about our country, okay? So we are going to learn something about our country. So which is our country? Yes, India, right? So from this lesson we are going to learn something about India, okay? So which is chapter 5. Chapter 5 is about elections, okay? So in this chapter we are going to learn how these elections are conducted in India, okay? So our chapter 5 is about elections. So what are the things we are going to learn in this lesson? See, what is the role of the Election Commission of India, okay? So to conduct elections in India, we have Election Commission, okay? So we are going to learn what are the duties of this Election Commission of India in conducting elections, okay? And also what the role of the political parties. So do you know political parties? In our state itself, we have more political parties, right? Say some political parties. We have ADMK, DMK, and we also have BJP, Congress, and so on, right? So these are political parties, okay? So we are also going to learn what are the role of these political parties in this election, okay? So say me, what are the things we are going to learn in this lesson? What are the roles of the Election Commission of India in conducting elections, and also the role of political parties in elections, okay? And then say big idea. So at the end of this lesson, what will you come to know? Okay. So what is the main idea of this lesson? Elections are held at regular intervals to form government. Okay. So in our country, we are conducting elections at regular intervals. So say me, at what time we will conduct elections? Do you know? So between any 2 elections we will have 5-year gap, okay? So now ADMK is ruling our state, right? So we have selected this ADMK 4 years before. So in the coming year we will have election to select our state government, okay? So 5-year once we will have elections to select our government, okay? So elections are held at regular intervals to form government, okay? So now shall we enter into our lesson? So before starting our lesson, do you know this? Have you seen this ink mark in your parents' hand? Yes, when you have seen that? Yes, if they are participating in election and if they have voted, then they will get a blue color ink mark in their index finger, right? So this is a mark that we have participated in elections, okay? So now say me, have you participated in any election? Not the elections conducted by government, okay? But we have participated the election conducted in our school, right? So in the last year also you have attended election to select our school people leader, right? So you have written your favorite candidate in a paper and you have folded that paper and you have collected that in a box. Do you remember? That is also one kind of election, okay? So that is election. So on that election, what is the result? Why we are conducting that election? Yes, to select our favorite people to rule us, right? Very good. So that is the main purpose of election, okay? So in election, we will select our own leaders, okay? So this is a mark that shows we have participated in election, okay? Yes, now first we are going to learn what is the meaning of election, okay? So first let us learn why we are conducting elections, okay? So see, India is a democracy, okay? India is a democratic country. So what do you mean by democracy? Democracy means we are selecting our own rulers to rule us, okay? So in previous years, in the past, kings ruled us, right? So kings were ruling, how they were ruling? They are not based on the people's wish, okay? So their own sons and their own daughters will rule the country, okay? So other people cannot rule the country. Only the king's families can rule. So that is not a democratic country, okay? But nowadays we are selecting our own leaders. So that is democracy, okay? So it has a form of government which is chosen by the people. People ourselves itself, we are selecting our own leaders, okay? So it has a form of government which is chosen by the people. But how we are choosing our government? How we are choosing our leaders? That is by election, okay? But how do we choose our own leaders? By election. So what is election? Election is a process by which a person or a group of persons are selected to form government, okay? So election is a process by which people will select a person or a group of persons to form a government, okay? So our India is a democratic country. That means we are choosing our own leaders. So how we are choosing our own leaders? By this election. So election is the process by which we will select a person or a group of persons to rule us. Okay. So that is election. Understood? Yes, now let us learn the role of Election Commission of India. So what do you mean by Election Commission? That is the committee formed by the Indian government to conduct elections, okay? That is this election commission, okay? So now let us see what are the duties of this election commission of India, okay? See what they are doing. Our India is a large country, we know, right? Our India is very big. So India is a large country. So it needs a lot of planning to conduct elections. So if we need to conduct elections, it needs a lot of planning because we have more people. India is the second most populated country in the world, right? So if we need to conduct elections, we need a lot of planning, okay? So to help in that planning, we are having election commission, okay? So the election commission is a body which plans every phase of election, okay? So we will conduct election in different stages, okay? So for example, now let us assume we are having elections to select our central government, okay? So at that time in Tamil Nadu we will have election on one day, and in Kerala we will have election on another day in same way, okay? They will separate that election into different stages, okay? So that needs some planning, right? So that is done by this election commission, okay? So the election commission is a body which plans every phase of election. Phase means stage, okay? So they will plan how to conduct election, okay? So say once again, India is a large country, so it needs certain planning to conduct elections, okay? So this election commission is a body which plans every phase of this election, okay? Yes children, now let us see what are the roles of this election commission of India, okay? Roles means duties, okay? What are the duties of this election commission of India, okay? So first see, decides the date on which elections should be held, okay? So first they will decide the date in which this election should be conducted, okay? So decides the date on which elections should be conducted, and then they will hold elections. Hold elections means what? They will conduct the elections, okay? So it is the responsibility of them to decide the date for elections, and also they will conduct the elections, okay? And then they lay down the rules and regulations to be followed during elections, okay? And then they will fix what are the rules the people have to follow and what are the rules the election officers have to follow. They will frame all these rules, okay? So one basic rule is that what? We can cast a vote only if we have voter ID with us, right? So that is one of the basic rules. Like that they will regulate so many rules to participate in elections, okay? And then they will announce the result, okay? They will count all the votes, and it is the responsibility of them to announce the result. And also it ensures that elections in India are fair and impartial, okay? Impartial means they are not dependent on any political parties, okay? There is no partiality at all, okay? So it is the responsibility of the election commission to ensure that the elections in India are fair and impartial, okay? So these are some of the duties of election commission. Shall we recall once again? See, it decides the date on which election should be held, and then it will conduct elections, that is hold elections, and then it lays down the rules and regulations to be followed during elections, and it announces the result, and it also ensures that elections in India are fair and impartial, okay? And then see, we are going to learn now who is the Chief Election Commissioner, okay? So who is the Chief Election Commissioner? The Election Commission of India is headed by the Chief Election Commissioner, okay? So the head of the Election Commission of India is Chief Election Commissioner, okay? So this is Sunil Arora, okay? So he is currently our Chief Election Commissioner, okay? So who is Chief Election Commissioner? The Election Commission of India is headed by the Chief Election Commissioner. Okay. So Sunil Arora is currently our Chief Election Commissioner. So that's all for our today's class. So shall we recall once again all the concepts what we have learned today? Yes, first we have learned what is the meaning of election, right? So what is India? India is a democratic country, right? That means it has a form of government which is chosen by the people. So how do we choose? By election. Okay. So what is election? Election is a process by which a person or a group of persons are selected to form government. Okay. So election is a process by which people will select a person or a group of persons to form a government. Okay. And then we have learned what are the role of Election Commission of India. So first, what is the Election Commission? So India is a large country. So it needs a lot of planning to conduct elections. So who is doing this planning? Election Commission. Okay. The Election Commission is a body which plans every phase of election. Okay. And what are the duties of the Election Commission? It decides the date on which elections would be held. First it will fix the date and then it will hold elections. That means it will conduct elections. And then it lays down the rules and regulations to be followed during elections. Okay, and then it will write some rules that should be followed by the people during the election. Okay, and at last it announces the result, and it is also the duty of the Election Commission to ensure that the elections in India are held in fair and impartial manner. Okay. And at last we have learned who is the Chief Election Commissioner, right? So who is Chief Election Commissioner? The Election Commission of India is headed by the Chief Election Commissioner, okay? And now Sunil Arora is our Chief Election Commissioner, okay? Yes children, now shall we read the contents in the book? So take your students book page number 53, okay? Take your students book page number 53 and also take one pencil with you, okay? Ready? Students book page number 53. Okay. Have a pencil also. Now shall we read? See, India is a democracy. Okay. Democracy means what? We will select our own government. So it means that India has a form of government which is chosen by the people. But how do we choose the people who will form the government? So how we are choosing? It is decided through a process called election. Okay. So underline this line. It is decided through a process called election. So it is decided through a process called election. Our government. Okay. Then see what is election? It is the process by which a person or a group of people are chosen to form the government. Okay. So what is election? It is a process by which a person or a group of people are chosen to form the government. Okay. Underline that also. Yes, now let us read how the process of election works in India. So that is what we are going to learn in the coming chapter. That is what we are going to learn hereafter. Okay. See now, role of the Election Commission of India. Okay. See, since India is a large country, it requires a lot of planning to conduct elections. So we know, right, our India is the 7th largest country in the world and it is the 2nd most populous country in the world. So it needs a lot of planning to conduct elections. Okay. So the Election Commission of India is a body which plans every phase of an election. Okay. So who is planning for our election? The Election Commission of India. Okay. Underline this line. The Election Commission of India is a body which plans every phase of an election. Okay. So what are its duties? It decides the date on which elections will be held. So it decides the date of election. Underline that. And then it holds elections. That means it conducts elections. And then it lays down the rules and regulations to be followed during elections. So first it decides the date of election and then it will conduct election and then it lays down the rules and regulations to be followed during elections and at last it announces the result. Okay. So these are the duties of the Election Commission of India. Okay. So underline all these things and at last it ensures that elections in India are fair and impartial. Impartial means it is not favorable to any political parties. Okay. So the Election Commission is headed by the Chief Election Commissioner. So who is the head of the Election Commission? Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, underline that also. So see in your book they have given Achal Kumar Jyoti is as the 21st Chief Election Commissioner of India. Okay, so he is the Chief Election Commissioner of India in 2018. Okay, so now we have Sunil Arora as our Chief Election Commissioner. Okay. So have you all underlined this? Yes, that's all. Okay. Yes, children, now I hope that you understood all the concepts what I have taught to you today, right? If you have any doubts, contact me, okay? So in the next class, we can see who are eligible to vote in an election, okay? Meet you in the next class. Thank you.